Hey, has anyone seen my dad?
Now let's go with an oddball for those that might consider each of them worth their own videos. I'm sorry, I honestly cannot think of one without the other, especially with how much they support each other with their works, so please bear with me on this. DevilArtemis is a 2D and 3D animator that has worked both on Dead Battle and Dead Race, as he makes very clear.
I'll show him an amateur! I animated Death Race, bitch!
But he's also the main person behind the ongoing series Cell Versus, and yeah, I'm gonna be with a playful ramble. I know Team 4-Star was the one that began that trend with the Cell games, but not only are the two channels way too different with their sense of humor, creativity and presentation, but also the fact that all TFS did was doing it first. There's nothing more than that. And quite frankly, I can appreciate both of these projects because of their unique twists and turns to it. Some people like the brief and real-life logic interaction from TFS's Cell vs. Yugi, but I honestly think DevilArtemis' version of it has its own unique charms as it feels more anime fitting rather than about being logical.
I play some bullshit! Oh no!
Sure, Cell will be way more powerful than any of the characters from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in a logical standpoint, but DevilArtemis goes above and beyond and gives Cell his own crazy twist, making Cell act within the actual rules of JoJo's. At least as fitting as Moist Feaster can be for you.
Ah, that's right! Right in the dick, baby! Here we go!
Meanwhile, KaggyFilms is an online creator. He does voiceover work, reactions. In fact, I actually got an idea of who he was about thanks to his own reactions to DevilArtemis, video logs, streams, gameplay, pretty much all that you will think when hearing the word YouTuber can be possibly found on his channel. And I'm going to focus on him as a content creator since while I have nothing but respect for his voiceover work and I find quite amazing that he keeps getting bigger and bigger in the industry, with one of his latest roles being for a main character in Pokemon, this is majorly to celebrate his YouTube career rather than his career as a whole. But to keep it brief, his voice acting work is fantastic and you should check him out as well if you have the chance. And one of my favorite things from him are his covers on his second channel, Weeby, which goes on music related to geek culture, video games, anime, etc. I won't go deep on this since music is probably more subjective than comedy, but I love his covers, especially the Dragon Ball ones. But with that said, going back a little bit with Artemis, whatever I can say about his writing or sense of humor, if there's one thing I'll defend about him is his passion and growth as a creator and animator. Yeah, he's known for having a lot of random humor, but his production values are top notch and they continue to get better with every single day. This is yet another channel that I can respect way more than I can say I enjoy, majorly due to the fact of being a comedy channel. There's nothing wrong with that, not by a long shot, but his content would hit sometimes and also miss sometimes. It's all a matter of what you consider funny, what will determine your enjoyment out of his channel. But like I said, if you saw his channel during the Ugandan days and had a hard time getting into his work because of the visuals, it's Kaioken times 20 better than it was before. I genuinely recommend his channel just on the visual effort that's being put into it.
Clean up or you're grounded! I wish Gohan was my dad! Oh please, Gohan doesn't know what a dad is.
Oh shit, Cell, you fucking savage!
We got no time left. Oh yeah. It's always there for us to share and girl, it sure feels good to know.
I am by no means disregarding his work. We all start somewhere and the efforts put there have just as much meaning as the ones today. Even my videos from the last few days may have a sense of growth to them because in every skill or where we perform, we're always growing. But with that said, I honestly cannot enjoy his pre-3D days at all. The lip sync feels stiff and slow, with the expressions not matching the voice performance, which are really good, like the guy is a great actor. Artemis handles his impressions in the same way I recommend people to do voice acting overall. He's aiming at the character rather than the voice. His voice of Cell or Kermit are much more dedicated to mimic the spirits of the characters, rather than to mimic the voice actors that came before, which is far more enjoyable than someone just trying to be the actor's voice, you know? I buy the personalities from his performances without thinking for even a second how they compare to the originals. Not only because that's not the intention at all, but because it never comes to my mind to do so with the way everything is set in place. Artemis doesn't need Kaggy to voice Charlotte in his animations, because he's not trying to be Kaggy, he just gets into the role of Charlotte, at least if you ask me. Making his work both enjoyable but even professional, to the point where he's not just a good parody performer, but a fantastic voice actor as a whole. And if he has done voice acting beyond parodies, let me know in the comments, I'd really love to listen to it. One of the major reasons why I decided to mix these two channels into just one video is the fact that you kinda need to do so in order to get the best experience out of this. Since the two are close friends, they're also aware of what they do on their own channels, as well as throw jabs at each other that make the experience way more entertaining. Like how Kaggy will joke about Ugandan Knuckles and Charlotte fusing after getting a fusion for Kermit and Cell, and then he actually did that. And then there are plenty of moments like that throughout each animation, to the point where, oddly enough, as random and off the wall as it is, it feels more organic. It feels like these characters have their own lives beyond the situational events we get to see, because to an extent, that's how those events are made to begin with. Leading to the major thing that stands out on online content over traditional media, which is being organic. Things just happen as time goes on because YouTubers just make content as time goes on. So for all the salty bastards out there, DevilArtemis, personally, with the Cell versus, felt more genuine and organic than TFS. But again, that's enough of that, and it really doesn't matter, especially with how they're collaborating now on certain projects. It's the organic way that things are executed on both of these channels what keeps things unpredictable and entertaining, because they're just all about enjoying themselves with whatever they wish to do. It's not for everyone, it can be a bit too random for some people, but if you want to laugh, then these two are good choices for both animation and online content overall. If Kaggy or DevilArtemis see this, please know you made my life a lot easier to digest, and I cannot wait to see how far you guys will go, so...
Hello.